made it look effortless. The catches, the precision, the control in the air. Defenders couldn't stop him. Quarterbacks trusted him. Fans admired him. He was everything you want in a wide receiver. Reliable, disciplined, elite. But football has a cost. And sometimes, the damage isn't visible. This is the story of Toon. Toon was born on July 10, 1963, in Hartford, Connecticut. From a young age, he was built for sports, fast, agile, naturally coordinated. He didn't just play football, he understood it. In high school, he quickly became a standout. His route running was sharp, his hands were reliable, his focus unmatched. Coaches praised his discipline, teammates trusted him, and scouts began to take notice. Because Toon wasn't just talented, he was consistent. At the University of Wisconsin, Toon became one of the most dangerous receivers in college football. He had size, he had speed, but more importantly, he had control. Every route was precise, every catch intentional. He made difficult plays look routine. Defenses struggled to contain him. Game after game, he delivered, breaking records, earning national recognition. By the time his college career ended, there was no doubt. He was ready for the next level. In 1985, Toon was drafted by the New York Jets, and it didn't take long for him to make his mark. He became a primary target almost immediately. Quarterbacks looked for him in critical moments because they knew he would deliver. Season after season, he proved it. 1,000-yard performances, clutch receptions, consistent production. He wasn't flashy, but he was dependable. One of the most reliable wide receivers in the league. A player every team needed, but few had. But while fans saw success, something else was building. Something invisible. Concussions. Repeated hits to the head, each one leaving a mark. At first, it was manageable. A headache, a brief recovery, then back to the field. But over time, it got worse. The symptoms lingered longer. The recovery took more effort. The game began to feel different. Slower reactions, mental fog, physical discomfort that wouldn't go away. Yet he kept playing. Because that's what professionals do. They push through, even when the cost is unclear. Eventually, the effects became impossible to ignore. Performance started to dip, not because of talent, but because of damage. The same player who once looked unstoppable was now fighting game-winning drives, clutch performances, fearless leadership. He turned a struggling team into a playoff contender almost overnight. Fans believed they had found their next icon, a quarterback who could lead them for the next decade. And for a moment, it all looked perfect. But behind the success, a different story was unfolding. The hits started to add up. Hard hits, constant pressure, relentless physical punishment. Injuries began to pile up. A torn shoulder, rib injuries, kidney damage, ankle problems. Each season, something new. Each recovery, more difficult than the last. And yet, he kept playing. He kept fighting, because that's what leaders do. But pain doesn't disappear. It builds, physically, mentally, until it becomes impossible to ignore. In 1992, at just 29 years old, Toon made a decision that would define his life. He retired, not because he wanted to, but because he had to. The risk was too high, the long-term damage too serious to ignore. He chose his future over his career, his health over the game. At a time when many players pushed through pain, he stepped away, and that decision took courage. Toon's story is not just about football. It's about awareness. It's about understanding the true cost of the game. He was one of the most reliable receivers of his era, a player defined by skill, discipline, and consistency. But his legacy goes beyond statistics. He became part of a larger conversation about player safety, about head injuries, about life after football, because sometimes the strongest decision is knowing when to stop. Toon didn't fade because he lacked talent. He stepped away because he valued his life beyond the game. And in doing so, he showed a different kind of strength, the kind that isn't measured in yards or touchdowns, but in choices, smart, difficult, and necessary. This was the story of Toon. For more cinematic, emotional, and unforgettable NFL stories, subscribe to Sporty Playmate and experience the game beyond the highlights.